Hey, you know what, man? Come on. Hey, look at this. You see this? This is the Dougcaster logo. Look, I got a new thing I can use for the logo, too. Check this out. No, that. God damn it. That's not it. It's this one. Wait a minute. That's not it. That's not it. It's this one. There it is.
Oh boy.
The Dougcaster. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Hey, wake up. Good morning to you. Good morning. How do you do? How did you sleep? Did you sleep well? Did you have good little dreamies? I hope you had good little dreamies. Did you dream you were flying? Last night I dreamt of one of those dreams where I could fly, but it's really hard to do. And it's not like you shoot up, put your arms up, and you just go soaring away. No. You gotta sit there and just concentrate and just kind of like get into the right mental space, and then you start to float up. I don't know. It's a recurring thing where I can fly in my dreams, but it's not easy to do. And sometimes you're in a bad situation where the only way to get out of it is to fly. And so you're sitting there going, oh no, I can't do it. They're going to get me. I can't fly. And at the last minute, you soar off into the sunset. Good morning. How are you? I hope you're doing swell. It's May 34th. May 4th. Blam. It is May 31st, and it's not yet 8 in the a.m., and we were recording the Dougcaster. Bam! Boom! Biggity diggity wig! Woo-ha! Woo-ha! Woo! What are we doing? Do people like it when I yell and make weird noises? No! They don't. They wish you'd knock it off. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, gals. I'm sorry, everyone. Will you forgive me? I know you won't, and that's okay. Oh, that sounds good, don't it? Oh, man. Look at this guy. How long was he taking drum lessons? Must have been a decade at least. He's like a professional. I hope you know that I'm joking. And that I'm not impressing myself either. All right, so it's May 31st. It is a Saturday. Good morning to you. This will probably not come out until Sunday evening because this is going to be a visual one. Yeah, I got a lot of ideas for little photos I want to put in it, but it's going to be a short one too. I don't think it's going to be very long, so yeah, just throw a maraca in for no reason. Isn't that kind of excessive? It's like, oh, are you being too boring? Quick, shake something. Yeah, right. Okay, you're here. You're entertained. You're having a good time. You want to start off with some jokes? Let's start off with some jokes. Okay, none of these are originals. These are all things that I've heard. So the first one is very short. These first two are very off color. Not politically correct, you would say. Okay, so the first one. What do you call a black guy flying a plane? A pilot, you racist! See? See? It's funny because it pivots. You know, you're not expecting that, right? You're sitting there going, "Oh, what would be a funny name for that?" No, yeah, you fucking racist. It's just a pilot, you stupid son of a bitch. What's wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you? I told that to a few people, and everybody sat there going, My mom was the only one. She goes, "A pilot?" And I was like, "Mom, hey, good for Mom. Mom won the test. This reminds me of a thing I read a long time ago. So pause on the jokes for a second. That really wasn't a very funny joke. It was just kind of a way to put somebody in an uncomfortable position. Because exactly, a pilot. Okay, hold on. Break from the jokes. So this is a test to see if someone is possibly a psychopath. Are you ready to do this test? To see if someone is possibly a psychopath, or maybe even a killer, or a murderer, or maybe even a serial killer? Someone with a diabolical mind. Could that be you? Okay, so here's the scenario. A man's mother dies of cancer, natural causes. A man's mother dies. He goes to the funeral. At the funeral, he briefly meets a woman. He doesn't know the woman. He has no idea who she is or why she's there. He doesn't get a chance to follow up. He just sees her, exchanges a quick, brief word, and he immediately falls in love, just completely smitten, just completely in love with this woman. And so, but he doesn't get another chance to talk to her or get her phone number or see what's, if she's married or whatever. He has no idea. He just fell in love with this woman at his mother's funeral. And then 2 weeks later, he kills his father. Why? Go ahead and think about that for a minute. I'll give you a second. Do you know why he did it? And most people will go, I have no fucking idea, or I'll give you some kind of guess that's kind of half-assed and doesn't make any sense. But the reason that he kills his father is in hopes that at his father's funeral, he will meet this woman again. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. And now, it's been a long time. I forgot all about this. I just remembered it just now while I was recording. But I remember I asked that to several people, and everybody was always like, I have no idea, or they'd come up with some crazy guess. But I had a cousin, and my cousin was just like, in hopes that he'd meet the woman again. And I was like, oh, shit. What the fuck? Should I be scared of this man? Is the J-Man cause for worry? Should I be concerned? Are these instruments too much? I think they give it more pep because I don't know how exciting I am. I hope it's not too annoying. I fucking dig it. Okay, are we ready to get back on jokes? Oh, we're going to stick with a weird theme. So this is a joke that was told to me by my dad's friend from work. They're pretty good buddies. They'd hang out. When I was kids, I remember going over there. The guy's name was Jimmy Yeager. He was kind of a dick, quite frankly. I mean, he was all right, and he was all right most of the time, but he's also kind of a dick. But he got pancreatic. Okay, so he had this horrible, horrible wife. Horrible. Fucking wretched witch of a woman. And he finally divorced her later in his life. And he met somebody that was probably a woman that was like 10 years younger than him. And they were living together, and like he was finally fucking happy. And I think he was less of a dick now. And then he got a diagnosis. Slide whistle is not appropriate for a diagnosis. I apologize. I apologize to the ghost of Jimmy Yeager. Is that you? Jimmy, is that you? You don't want me to tell this story? I'm going to tell it anyway, Jimmy. No, but anyway, he got the diagnosis, and then I went with my dad one time to meet with him and his old lady at a bar, and he was a completely different person after the diagnosis. He was the sweetest, most open, like it just entirely changed the way he saw the world and himself. And he's just like, Doug, I fucking have had, a horrible life with fucking Julie, and now I finally got this person I like, and life's going well, and I'm feeling good, and now I'm gonna die. I don't have long to live. And he did. He died not too long after that. You get pancreatic cancer, you're fucked. You got a year or two, man. That's about it. And I don't think it was actually that got him, but some kind of treatment from it released a blood clot, and that got him. But he would have been gone anyway. And so I don't know. I would have liked the new Jimmy Yeager to stick around for a while. So we're gonna tell a joke that Jimmy Yeager told me way back in the day, back when he was still miserable. And so he used to think that hair lips were funny. He had lots of jokes about hair lips. Because, you know, then they talk like this. He said they talk like this, and he liked to do impressions of them. It's not good to make fun of people with hair lips, but at the same time, it's a thing that's solved by medical surgery. It's not like I think it's a cleft palate. Isn't that what it's talking about? And in like third world countries where they don't have access to medical things, it's a huge problem. I mean, it'll fucking ruin your life if you're born with that. But in in the modern world, it's a pretty easy stitch up while you're a baby, and it doesn't really affect you. Like Joaquin Phoenix had it, and he's totally normal. He's just got a little scar, and he doesn't talk funny. Well, he does a little bit, but I think that's just him, and I don't think it has anything to do with that. Maybe it influences slightly, but so in this joke, let's just say that there's two guys that talk funny, okay? So there's two guys that talk funny, and they're unemployed. They've been fired. Their company closed. The factory they worked in closed. It closed down. Oh no. They must have moved to China. Fuck you. That's not why they closed. They closed because they were not selling a viable product. All right, yeah. Okay, so they go to the unemployment office. Al and George. Al's the first guy. And the person at the employment office says, okay, let's see, what have you done in the past? Like, what kind of job? What was your last job? What did you do? Let's see if I can find anything suitable for you and see what I can do for you. And so George says, I'm a panty stitcher. A what? A panty stitcher. A panty stitcher. Yeah, panty stitcher. Okay, so you stitch panties. Yeah. Okay. And what about you, Al? Oh, Al, he's a diesel fitter. A diesel fitter? A diesel fitter? Wow, that's pretty impressive. Okay, George and Al. George, you're a panty stitcher. I don't have any sewing opportunities. I do have general factory work. I can get you on at a place fairly steady. It'd be approximately $15 an hour. I think I can get that for you. But Al, a diesel fitter? Boy, I can slip you right into to a career at another place. I can get you in doing diesel fitting, and you're gonna make six figures. Probably upwards of six figures. Easy. And it'll only go up with your seniority. And George says, and he's getting all frustrated, and the employment person says, well, what's wrong, George? And he says, well, I'm a panty stitcher. He's just a diesel fitter. And she says, but a diesel fitter is a much more technical job than a panty stitcher. And he goes, no, it's not. I sit down and I stitch the panties and I get them all stitched up so that they're panties. And then all Al does is put them on his head and go, diesel fitter. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Diesel fitter. Diesel fitter. Diesel fitter. Oh my God. I think we got a couple more dumb jokes for you. All right. A couple more dumb jokes. So, hey, why not? Are you ready for another joke? Fuck. All right. So, this guy dies. Goes up to heaven. St. Peter's at the gates. St. Peter's looking through his record, and he says, oh, you're a very good man. You were very faithful to your wife. You never even coveted your neighbor's wife, and your neighbor's wife was fucking hot. Wow. Good job. We value fidelity very, very much up here, like more than you would expect. And we reward you with a vehicle to drive around heaven on the golden road, you know, because it's paved with gold. Because, it's not even paved. It's all the way down. It's gold, baby, because it's heaven. But we prioritize fidelity a lot, and we give you a vehicle to drive based on how faithful you were. And you were immaculately faithful to your wife. And, sir, you get a Lamborghini Countach. Yes, sir, a Lamborghini Countach, the best, perfectly restored, all the bells and whistles. That's yours. Enjoy, drive around heaven. So he's like, this is all right. I did a good job. I'm having a nice little road trip on the Golden Road. Oh, wait a minute, what's this? He sees his buddy, a friend from life, pull over on the side of the road in a Ferrari. And the friend is standing outside the car on the side of the road just crying. The guy comes up to him and says, "What's wrong? You look like you're doing all right. You got a Ferrari." I mean, it's no Lamborghini Countach, but it's a Ferrari. It's pretty nice, right? And he goes, "Yeah, I know, but I just seen my wife go by." And she went by on a pair of roller skates. Da, 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 da. A pair of roller skates, you get it? Rolling, rolling, rolling. Let's keep them doggies rolling, 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 rolling. Right, right. All right, one more. I always love this one. This is one of my old go-tos. Okay. So there's these three old guys sitting on a park bench in the middle of the day. It's a pretty nice day, and they're sitting there. And one says to the rest, he says, "Sure is windy today, isn't it?" And the next guy says, "No, it's not Wednesday, it's Thursday." And the third guy says, "Me too. Let's go get a drink." Da 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 da. It's a lame joke, but I like it. Especially when you're around like an older relative and they ask you to repeat yourself. That's a good time to tell the joke. It's even funnier when they don't get it and you got to repeat it real loud. Right? "Grandma, I said, no, it's Thursday." I came across something interesting on a podcast. It was an interview with a Buddhist guy, a white Buddhist guy, you know, probably more of a hippie than a Buddhist. I think that the Buddhists have the least offensive religion, like their beliefs and stuff. They get a little crazy at the end with the wheel of life, but like the general speaking, like they get a lot of things right that line up with my optimistic nihilism perspective. But this guy had this chant like for meditations, and he was like, and this is done many places all over the world. Like many people will be doing this chant at the same time as you at any given time. So if you do it, you tune into those vibrations and blah 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 blah. And I don't buy all that. I don't think it's metaphysical, but there does seem to be something physical to this, whereas like it totally calms you down and chills you out. And I think it's just, I don't know what it is. I think it's something to do with you making the sounds or whatever. So just like kind of I like to do it kind of like in a deep voice. It even works if you don't say it out loud and you just say it in your head. But this is a good way to calm down really quick. I haven't done it for more than 20 or 30 seconds at a time, but just a little trick to help you calm down. Like, serenity now! Serenity now! So you can try this one, okay? It's Nahm-a-ho ringi-o, Nahm-a-ho ringi-o, Nahm-a-ho ringi-o, Nahm-a-ho ringi-o, Nahm-a-ho ringi-o, Nahm-a-ho ringi-o. Tell you what, I feel calm. I feel calm and relaxed. What's that? Ooh, I'm tuning into the energy of all these other people that said the chant at the same time. Ooh, bullshit. But it's pretty cool though. Anyway, you can use that. All right, I got something fun for you. You remember Old MulletTop cocktails. Are you familiar with MulletTop cocktail? Have I mentioned it before? I have. It's been a while. I mentioned MulletTop cocktail before, but it has been a while. My goodness, what happened over here? Did we drop something? Oh no. Is it still shaking? Oh, the shaker's still shaking. Yeah, the shaker's still shaking. Shaker's still shaking. Do you want some MulletTop? Yeah, cocktail. I want a cocktail, a MulletTop cocktail. I want a cocktail. Give me that MulletTop. Give me that MulletTop. Give me that MulletTop. Give me that MulletTop now, right now. Yeah. I think it was. I'm gonna go through the nostalgia of what the old podcasts were here, just for the fun of it, in a minute. But first, we're gonna talk. I brought it up. The point I. Are you with me? Where'd you go? Come back. Hey, take it easy. Oh, no, one of the earliest podcasts. I think it was like maybe the third one. I'll point it out when I go through the old podcast names just for fun later. But I did the lyrics for Run Through the Jungle, and then I did the old song from MulletTop Cocktail that was a single audio recording where JP was playing the guitar and singing, and I was singing. I don't know what I was doing. It'd be difficult to call that singing, but it was literally one microphone and all those three things were going into it, and that was the track. No editing, no nothing. Out of the blue, about a week or two ago, JP sends me an audio track, and he's like, "Do something with this. Do something with this. Let's do it." And so he sent me, it had drums. I don't know. Sorry, I got it. I thought I was jamming for a second. It had drums, him playing guitar, and then him singing. And he sent it to me like at night. I was like, I was going to bed, and I was like, "I'll check it out tomorrow." And he's like, "No, it's not very long. Listen to it now." And so I did, and I listened to it, and he does, like, in the main thing, in the original, he did the chorus and I did the little verse things, but he did the chorus and he did a little bit of the verse things too, and the timing was a little weird. I was like, I don't know if I could fit all the lyrics in there or something, so I was like, cool, I'll do something with that for sure. And then I let it sit for like a week or so, and then one day I was like, okay, let's figure this out. So I sat down, and my plan was to come up with how the vocals would go on the top and just do a voice memo where I played the original and did my part on it. And I was like, it's going to be too tough to make it work. Let's just break it down. Let's sit down. Let's get in the studio. So I put it on the GarageBand, and then I recorded the first verse, and I was like, that works. If I do it early enough here, then I can do it a second time, sing it along with him. And then here's the second verse. And then I was like, okay, that's a start. And then I went through and I added a few monkey sounds. And then I did another one where I played maracas and slide whistle. And the slide whistle works really good with it. I don't know. And a little extra backing vocal added too. So the original lyrics, okay, instead of putting the lyrics on the screen for this, that wouldn't be no fun for this. You just got to be prepped for it. So, all right, prepare yourself. You got to run through, who's ready to run through the jungle? Are you ready to run through the jungle? Okay, so here's the lyrics. You got to run through the jungle. You can't hide from the demons inside. You gotta run through the jungle. Cobra snakes and all sorts of things. I love that the first creature mentioned does not live in the jungle. I love that, cobra snakes. I fucking think that's funny. Okay, don't look the tiger straight in the eye. Good advice. Stand your ground when gorillas charge. I don't know about that one. Don't trip in a hole where the rhino run. Exotic birds, parrots scare me to death. That's the chorus again. You got to run through the jungle. You can't hide from the demons inside. You got to run through the jungle. Cobra snakes and all sorts of things. Yeah. Oh, the tiger hypnotize. And then verse 2, the panther ate the monkey. No more bananas for him. Scary spider bit the panther. It went into convulsions. Another monkey swings on some vines. Oh, the tiger's eyes hypnotize. Death, scorpion, poisonous frogs, evil things lurking in logs. Looking in. And then it does the chorus again, and that's about it. There's some extra parts too. All the scary creatures, weird lizards, aborigines. Don't even analyze it. It's not supposed to make sense. It's just supposed to be silly. It's just supposed to be silly because that's what we're all about here on the Dougcaster, isn't it? Just trying to ignore the hard disgustingness of life and have some fun. Are you ready to have some fun? Get ready. Come on. This is fun. So this is the new 2025 Redux MulletTop cocktail release of Run Through the Jungle. Are you ready for this? Get ready to run through the jungle. And here it is.
Ooh, ah, ah, ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ooh, ooh, ah, ooh, ow, ooh, ooh. You better run through the jungle. Can't hide from the demons inside. You better run through the jungle. Cobra snakes and all sorts of things, yeah.
Don't look the tiger straight in the eye. Stand your ground when gorillas charge. Don't trip in a hole where the rhino run. Exotic birds, parrots scare me to death.
Don't look the tiger straight in the eye. Stand your ground when gorillas charge. Don't trip when the rhinos run. Exotic birds, scare me to death.
I'm so scared. But you
You
got it.
gotta run.
The panther ate the monkey. Oh, no more bananas for him. A scary spider bit the panda. Ooh, he went into convulsions. Convulsions? What's that, another monkey? Monkey. Another monkey swings on some vines. Ooh, the tiger's eyes hypnotize. Death, scorpions, poisonous frogs. Evil things, looking logs.
Look at you.
Come on.
Look at you. Through the jungle.
Come on.
Through the jungle. To the jungle. You gotta run. Through the jungle.
You gotta run.
Through the jungle.
You gotta run.
Through the jungle.
You gotta watch out. All is coming for you. All the creatures, they've been coming for you.
Aborigines.
Oh no.
Oh Lord, help me get out of this motherfucking jungle.
Through the jungle.
Help,
Through the jungle.
help,
Through the jungle.
quicksand.
Quicksand. Quicksand. What? What the fuck?
Ooh, did you like that? Let's take a break to get a message from our sponsor. Our sponsor this week is cheese. Cheese. Shit. Don't you want some cheese? I want some cheese. I want some cheese right now. Let's go get some cheese. Oh, that dish looks pretty good. That's a pretty nice thing you cooked up. You know what would go good on it? Cheese. You know what would go good on anything? Cheese. You know what goes good by itself? Cheese. You know what else is good? Cheese dipped in melted cheese. Put cheese on a cracker, put cheese on a sandwich, put cheese on your assholes. Cheese. It's no laughing matter. Wouldn't it suck to be lactose intolerant? And you're like, I like cheese so much. I know I shouldn't eat it, but I'm going to eat it. And then you ate a whole bunch of it. And then you just farted your ever-living guts out for like 2 days. I don't know how that works. And then you're like, fuck, that was terrible. I guess I'm going to go have some ice cream. Cheese, glorious cheese, glorious cheese. You know, we go to such extravagant measures. You ever seen a cheese fountain where they got cheese and it's melted and it runs through a little fountain, so it's always just dripping? Then you get your little stick of meat or whatever, and you're like, huh, and you stick it, the cheese, and gets cheese on it, and you go, oh, and you eat it. Cheese. Oh, Jesus Christ. Cheese. Jesus, save me, cheeses. Limburger. Cheddar. What am I just going to name a bunch of cheeses? It's going to turn into a Monty Python episode. There's an old Monty Python. It's an audio thing. I don't know. Hopefully it's on YouTube. It was on some Monty Python Instant Record Collection was a CD I got. I had the cheese shop on it. This guy goes into a shop to get cheese, and he keeps saying, do you have this kind of cheese? And the guy's like, nope. You got this kind of cheese? Nope. Venezuelan Beaver cheese? Nope. Worcestershire? Nope. Larksley? Nope. And he just goes on and on. He's just naming these cheeses. The guy's like, nope. It's coming next Thursday. Nope. Oh, I do have that one. Oh, the cat just ate it. And finally gets to the end and he's like, do you in fact have any cheese at all in this shop? And he goes, no, I'm afraid not. And so he just pulls out a gun and shoots him. It's much funnier in full. Monty Python's a weird bag, but it's good. The good ones are good. Sometimes they're just weird for the sake of weird and it doesn't really go anywhere, but other times it's fucking great. Okay, what was I gonna do now? I guess we're gonna go down a road trip down memory lane of the old Dougcaster. How many episodes have we had? How many episodes? Okay, the first episode was 1 year ago. 1 year ago. Only 1 year? Is that all? We've only been doing this podcast for 1 year? Okay. Test episode, mic check with my grandma. Yeah, I still hadn't figured out the 2 microphone thing. There was just one of the settings was wrong, so the audio is a little weird on that one, but still, my grandma. I need to get her back on someday. My original concept for the podcast was to have guests and interview guests, and every episode would be an interview with a guest. But that's not how it turned out. My first episode 1, 6 Strings with JP. That one didn't include a guest. It included JP, and he came over and he played some guitar, and we laughed, had a good time. And I was still thinking I was gonna number the episodes, and if I didn't have an actual guest, it wouldn't get an official episode number. And you know what? I was gonna say that could still play out, but no, it doesn't. Okay, never mind. Not important. Not important. Episode 1, 6 Strings with JP, and then you got bonus ? Bonus episode, caffeinated ramblings. That one is where we recorded a bunch of weird shit over in JP's garage, and I read the lyrics that I came up with, and then played the little things. I think that's the one at the end that I did I played the original Run Through the Jungle, the 20-year-old version at the end, just for the hell of it. Then there's short one, Post Poker Jam. Go revisit that. It's a short. It's only 9 minutes long. It's a short intro, and then you got the Post Poker Jam. What is that? Mario's playing drums, Josh is on guitar, and I'm doing vocals, and it fucking jam. It's hard to. You're not gonna know what the fuck I'm saying most of the time. I think I called it the Three Floyds Jam because I was drinking one of those Three Floyd seltzers. Those fucking seltzers are delicious, man. been trying to get off the beer. I've been drinking vodka, just vodka. Like a half pint of vodka seems to do me a lot better. Like I wake up the next morning, I almost feel like I didn't drink. That's a nice change of pace because I feel like shit all the time. It suck. You got to say sucks. It's plural. It sucks. It sucks, baby. It sucks. Don't it suck for you? Don't it suck for you being a fat drunk when you really don't care and you don't give a fuck? Okay, so we had short one post poker jam. Revisit that song. That was good shit. Episode 2, long talk. I gotta fucking almost click on them because it doesn't give the full title when they're long. Episode 2, oh yeah, I remember. Episode 2, long walk with orangutan. I think I did okay. I almost mispronounced it there. There's a whole thing about how orangutan is pronounced. It's not orangutan. I can't even say it. Orangutan. Long walk with orangutan and Waits. That one I do an impression of Tom Waits for a Gilbert Gottfried joke. I like that part. There's also an orangutan used in medicine. Then there was Schrodinger's special. That was trying to bury my head in the sand and not see the election results because I had a feeling how it was going to go, and I didn't. I just wanted to put off that reality as long as possible, and I planned to go several days without finding out the results of the election. But so I avoided all news, clicking any news that just completely avoided news. It lasted like a day and a half because I went to YouTube and it put like this, well, look who's victorious right under my video. And I was like, fuck YouTube. I was trying to keep it. I was trying to not know. I was trying to be ignorant. I just wanted to be ignorant. And then there's Binary Star, a couple movies, BoJack Horseman. Watch fucking BoJack Horseman. That was not very long. These are the run of 20 minutes ones. Schrodinger, Binary Star, Sidewinders Blues at the end. I ramble for a while, then Sidewinders Blues at the end. There's a much better version of Sidewinder Blues on JP's channel, Shit Yo Pants Vids. We'll come back. We'll get to that. We'll get to Shit Yo Pants Vids. And then it starts. These are some of my good ones. This is where it starts getting good. Sunday coming down after Thanksgiving. That's a fucking good one. Duhas cream cheese. Duhas cream cheese is an excellent one. I'm overselling it, but at the end, you do get JP singing Duhas cream cheese. That's pretty great. Couple Arts. The next one's Couple Arts and Comatose Dreams. That one was all right. The Max Sagan Essex, which is combining multiple things. Mac Miller, Carl Sagan thing I do, and a movie that was about the wreck of the ship Essex. Well, not really a wreck. It got destroyed in the sea, and they all floated around and had to eat each other. And then there's a really short, stupid one called Pine a Story. There's Amelia Glenn Ross, also not very long, and that one is basically a movie time, I think. Oh, I sent an email to Bill Burr. He didn't read it, so I read it like he would have read it. and he's in that Glenn Ross reproduction. So and then Amelia Perez was one of the movies, so I called it Amelia Glenn Ross. Amelia Perez was a weird fucking movie, very fucking weird. Your questions have answers, where people wrote in and gave me their questions and I answered them. Sea of Doug. Which is based off something from one of the movies I talk about, is where that title comes from. By George, with multiple exclamation points, is me singing George Jones lyrics without any music. So if you're into that. And then I was like, well, hey, what if I did a little karaoke? So then I started doing karaoke songs. Twitty Twisters is short. It's basically me doing two Conway Twitty karaoke songs. I fucking love Twitty Twisters. If you have not heard it, I encourage you to go out there and get it. Hot Cash, Cold Sheets to the Wind. That one was pretty good. It's got two Tom Waits karaokes. And then the best one I've ever done is the most recent one, not counting this one, is Ham and Egg Sandwiches and Prize Fighters. That one is good. That one turned out really good. This one is not going to be as good as that one. I'll tell you that right now. But that's got 2 Tom Waits karaoke's, and both of those are really, really good. And I talk about movies and series, and then at the end, I read Ernest Hemingway. Oh, it's fucking amazing. What am I sitting here? What the fuck am I doing? Hey, this is what some of my things were. You should go to Shit Your Pants Vids. Burgess has been active on that. I'm supposed to do a podcast with Burgess Beardmore. He's supposed to come over here, and he's promised me he's going to do a podcast, and he's going to give me a brand new song of his to debut. But he says he keeps putting me off, and I keep saying, well, why not? He's like, I got to get the picture first. I got to get the picture. A picture? And I'm like, a picture of what? And he's like, me taking a bath. I have to have the picture of me taking the bath. And so I hope that Burgess fucking finally takes a bath soon. Stinky son of a bitch. Jesus Christ. But he's been pretty active over at Shit Your Pants Videos. And I hear through the grapevine that Burgess Beardmore kind of has some kind of beef with Kenny right now. Old Kenny Appletree. You know, Kenny Appletree and Burgess Beardmore, they've been country music singers. Have always been a real family. No. But anyway, I hear Burgess has got some kind of beef with Kenny. Kenny was telling me about it. I don't know. Burgess hasn't brought it up. We'll have to see how that pans out. I imagine if you stay tuned to Shit Your Pants Videos, we'll see. Speaking of Shit Your Pants Videos, some shit you should see. Some shit you should see. Hold on. Get to the list. I mentioned it in the past. There's several podcasts from Big Toe and The Ridiculous. Big Toe and Ridiculous podcasts on there. So far, they all start with R.I.P. because they've been about celebrities. There's R.I.P. Where does it start? R.I.P. Gene Hackman, R.I.P. George Foreman, R.I.P. Val Kilmer, and I hear that Burgess went over there and recorded a new one, R.I.P. David Lynch, but that hasn't come out yet, so we're looking forward to that on the Shit Your Pants video. Oh, Burgess did a karaoke song with Kenny called Lost and Found, the Brooks and Dunn song. You can find that on Shit Your Pants Videos. Straight Cash is a pretty good song from JP. Not Kenny, but JP. And I think Burgess Beardmore actually produced the audio on that. That Burgess Beardmore, he's got his fucking thumb in everything. Get that thumb out of there, Burgess. Don't belong there. Oh, I didn't do good. Oh, and then there's a podcast at the Pit featuring Burgess and Kenny. Everybody that listens to this has already listened to all this shit. I don't know why I'm doing it. Oh, and don't fucking miss Kenny's half-hour variety hour. Kenny Appletree's half-hour variety hour. You can't go wrong with that shit. Oh, man. I don't know, guys. I don't have any movie times. I don't have any movie times for you. This is a short podcast and it's disappointing, but it's for you. It's for you. It's for you. Do you like it? Is it okay? It's not as good as the last one. It ain't no ham and egg sandwiches and prize fighters and prize fighters. You'll be fighting for your life. Oh, you'll be fighting for your life. Struggle. Well, yeah, just a little bit of fun just for a Saturday morning. Yeah, this one's kind of visual. It's going to take me a while, especially that jungle thing. I got like 15 photos I want for that. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. I hope that you have a beautiful day. Yeah, I hope that everything is okay. Yeah. This has been another edition of the Dougcaster. the Dougcaster. Thanks for hanging out, y'all.
The fuck did you just swallow that? You son of a bitch. It's gonna fuck with you. That's gonna fuck with you, you swallowing that. You just swallowed that big old thing. How you gonna poop that out? How you gonna poop that out? How the hell is that gonna work?